You play well. But to see the future, you have to face a new challenge. Get ready. If you want to be a winner, you have to be a part of something bigger. Find a way to enter next world. Let's travel to the future.
Wow. What a completely incredible show.
Like, I'm literally picking my jaw up off the floor. That's how good that was.
We were watching it backstage, and we were slightly regretted that we didn't come out front to watch it, because that was absolutely mind-blowing and
Very.
really the culmination of what has been a completely incredible day. But what is even more exciting, Lucy, is that there is more to come.
Yes, there is more to come. We've been teasing you all day. This is part one of what we've been teasing. It's about to happen on this stage. I am, of course, talking about the Gamers8 Rocket League, or the Gamers8 Club Awards, sorry. I'd like to take this time to welcome our host on stage. He's the Gamers8 Rocket League tournament host, and he was there, and now he's here on stage to join us. It's going to be an exciting half an hour. Awards are being given to really kind of celebrate the people, those esports superstars that have been doing great things.
Yeah, it's recognizing the incredible talents. Obviously, we had Gamers8, just the culmination of Gamers8 over the last few days. And what is brilliant is that Stax is going to be joining us right here on stage. He's a superstar in his own right, and we've been enjoying the sound of his voice over the last few days, and now you're going to enjoy his company because he's going to be joining us right on stage. It's got something to do with this, apparently.
All will become clear very, very soon.
Okay. Well, indeed. I think we're ready.
On that note,
is Stax ready?
Stax is ready. All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. Welcome.
Thank you for that introduction. Good afternoon. Yes, I am Stax, and it is my honor to introduce to you the 2023 Gamers8 Club Awards. This revolutionary new contest takes competition in esports to the next level. While players and teams are competing for $45 million in prizing, the clubs themselves are also in a competition of their own. We put a quick little explainer video to show you exactly how all of this works. Take a look.
Welcome to the Gamers8 Club Awards, where teams go above and beyond just simply lifting trophies. Recognizing excellence in esports, over 12 iconic titles, featuring over 117 different nationalities. A total of 179 teams from around the world took part in this year's Gamers8. But to be eligible for the Club Awards, the organizations had to reach top 8 in at least 2 game titles. Left us with 29 names in line for the awards. But only the top 8 would split the staggering $5 million prize pool. Join us as we witness the rise of the gaming elite at the Gamers8 Club Awards. It's time to see exactly who our winners are.
You realize you do make a better door than a window, right? Okay. Now let's meet our third place clubs. Words are hard. Actually, we've got 2 of them, so we're going to introduce our top 4 because we had a tie in third place between Gaming Gladiators and Team Vitality. Gladiators brought plenty of competition to Gamers8 this year, highlighted by Kami's Fortnite MVP performance, and Team Vitality's CSGO team and Rocket League teams combined in just the final 2 weeks to propel themselves up the leaderboard into third place. Let's relive their full Gamers8 journeys.
The celebration of excellence that is the Club Awards. It's time to take a closer look at the top 3 organisations that battled throughout this year's Gamers8. Or should we say 4, as in third place we already have a tie. Right off the bat, Gaming Gladiators earned some serious points with the help of their Fortnite star, Kami, who paired with another Polish player, Yapko, to absolutely dominate the tournament. Top 4 spots throughout all 3 days of competition meant that the duo was unmatched, but due to Yapko representing Twisted Minds, only 25 points were awarded to the Gaming Gladiators in the Club Awards race. But that was just the beginning, as next came PUBG Mobile World Invitational. Numerous top 4 placements in the span of 18 rounds meant that Gaming Gladiators managed to secure a 3rd place finish in the overall ranking, which, as a result, awarded them another 20 juicy points in the race. But if that wasn't juicy enough, let's also talk about Dota 2 and the Riyadh Masters. Even though they struggled a bit during the group stage and then were knocked down to the playoffs lower bracket, the team soldiered on all the way to the lower bracket semi-final, where they were finally stopped by Talon Esports, managing to secure crucial 10 points. And that's how Gaming Gladiators managed to earn their spot by scoring points throughout 3 exciting titles. Now it's time to move on to the Bees themselves, Team Vitality. They came in like a wrecking ball into the CSGO tournament. They 2-0'd MIBR and the mighty Na'Vi, only to later halt G2 in the semi-final. Quite a feat, but they were not done yet, as ENCE was the final boss. But Vitality is the current #1 team for a reason that shined in the grand final as they conquered ENCE 2-1 and bagged a hefty 50 points in the Club Awards race. The organisation needed one more game though to be considered as one of the top contenders, and only Rocket League was left. So, what did Vitality do? Just what one of the favourites would, by scoring W's. And it was all W's in the group stage, and they didn't drop a single map. However, the tables turned in the quarter-final. Nevertheless, Vitality's Rocket League run earned them 5 points, and thus, with just 2 titles, they managed to secure a spot alongside Gaming Gladiators as one of the finest clubs present at this year's Gamers8.
Congratulations once again to Gaming Gladiators and Team Vitality. Our runner-up this year is Team BDS. The Gamers8 Rainbow Six Siege champions have been a prominent fixture in a golden era for French esports alongside Vitality and Carmine Corp. They've had a busy couple of months here in Riyadh, and we've assembled some of their highlights for you.
Among the many talented teams present, one group stood out from the rest of our finalists, Team BDS. Their opponents took points across 4 game titles, where the Swiss-French organisation managed to secure victories in just 2, Rainbow Six and Rocket League. When it comes to Rainbow Six, the world already knows what they are capable of. Best example, their win at last year's Gamers8. This time, it was a bit different. Since making it as the European qualifiers, most of the people have complained about their current form. Against all the odds, they proved everyone wrong. When the tournament gathered pace, BDS looked better and better with every clash. After winning every game in Group B, they qualified for the playoffs, where the first one to go was the Saudi team Falcons.
C4 goes up, Brede does it again!
Despite the fact the grand final was a best of 5, it took them only 3 games to lift the trophy once again, making them back-to-back winners at Gamers8, which in fact provided them 50 Club Awards points. Then it was time for Rocket League. After winning both of their games in their group, Team BDS unsurprisingly qualified for the playoffs. Everything looked smooth and easy until the quarter-finals. After their win over the Brazilian team Furia, it was sure BDS was going all in. At least we thought so, because after all they hit the wall and their run was stopped by Rule 1 in a 4-1 game. Fortunately for Team BDS, it was enough to get the extra 15 points in our ranking, thus helping them secure 2nd spot in the Gamers8 2023 Club Awards.
And a well-deserved congratulations once again to our runner-up Team BDS. And now we move on to our #1 club. This year the Club Awards added an extra layer of drama to esports' most exciting game. Now I may be a little bit biased there, but I'm the one with the microphone. 3 clubs were in the running for the top spot in the Club Awards. And it wasn't until the final night of competition that the top spot on the leaderboard was finally secured. Let's have a look at how this year's champions rose to the top.
The last team on our Club Rank Awards hit the ground running from day one. Despite 44 duos participating in the Gamers8 Fortnite 2023, there was one that we have to mention. Twisted Minds had their representative in the form of Yapko, who with the help of his Polish fellow Kami from Gaming Gladiators, simply tore the Gamers8 Fortnite stage apart. They pulled their win by hitting 4 top spots throughout all 3 days of competition, but since it was a mixed duo, only 25 points in the Club Rank Awards race for Twisted Minds have been awarded. Another title where the Saudi organisation managed to scrape out some points was Tekken. On the way to bagging the $500,000 prize, Sadiq and his teammates had to beat Korean player Knee, the highest earning Tekken player of all time. Let's not forget, the most international finals end up a slog between players from both countries, and this time was no different. Luckily, it was Pakistan's Fate Atif who delivered the final blow, helping to win the Nations Cup by Pakistan, as well as bringing almost 17 points to the table for Twisted Minds. Classic's run in StarCraft 2 didn't come out the way he wanted. He managed to win all 3 rounds in the group stage, including the win over Raynor, followed by a loss to his fellow citizen Cure in the quarterfinals. This still is quite an achievement because both Cure and Raynor became the finalists. His 5th to 8th place still led Classic to earn not only 5 points for the org, but also a crazy good Best Game Award. Last but not least, the PUBG Global Series popped in where the Middle East club showed their claws. After a pretty harsh beginning, Twisted Minds had to turn the tables in the losers bracket stage. Nevertheless, they ploughed through 12 rounds like a storm. They kept their form later on, but there was one team who managed to beat them in the final ranking. This meant the Russian and Ukrainian roster had to settle for 2nd place, which still gave them a crucial 35 points. And there you have it. By scoring points through 4 different game titles, Twisted Minds are crowned the #1 team in the historic Gamers8 2023 Club Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2023 Gamers8 Club Award champions, Twisted Minds. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Gamers8 Club Awards champions, Twisted Minds. Thanks for holding that. I appreciate it. That is it for the 2023 Gamers8 Club Awards. Hope you enjoyed that presentation. If you did, my name is Stax. If you didn't, my name is Fancy. And now it's my pleasure to welcome Georgia and Lucy back to the stage.
Excellent work there, Stax, and a huge, huge congratulations to Twisted Mind. Can't believe we're closing the show.
I can't believe that they just won $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Wowee!
My parents owe me. They told me to stop playing games all the time when I was younger. They owe me a lot.
They should have been watching this. In fact, we can send them the video because actually everything today, thank goodness, because my brain is full, has been live streamed. So if you want to check it all out again, you just need to go to nextworld.sa and check it out there. Obviously, everyone has been joining the community online, as you would expect, as well. Make sure if you have any photographs, for example, of this incredible show that we just had a minute ago, make sure you upload those with the hashtag, which is, as you'd expect, Next World Forum. But, I mean, huge congratulations to all of those winners that Stax just
absolutely.
announced.
To BDS and to Gaming Gladiators and Team Vitality. And just another shout out to Stax, because he is great, isn't he? And that voice.
Where's Stax?
Yes.
We love you. He's going to hide backstage.
So now that's the awards wrapped, I've honestly got to say, what a day we've had. It's been brilliant, hasn't it?
It really has been brilliant. You know, we've launched the second edition of the Next World Forum. As you knew from the start, it is a 2-day event, though, and we have a huge amount to look forward to tomorrow.
Oh, yes, it is hard to believe it, but we have got a whole another day for you tomorrow, and we've got a fantastic day planned. But, you know, it's Next World Forum. You can't expect anything less. So we've got quite a few controversial sessions, including one on why we don't see women in leadership roles, and another one looking at the impact of artificial intelligence. And frankly, whether or not it's going to render game developers obsolete. So a lot of controversy on the stage tomorrow. We also have some less controversial sessions too on the Plexus Pavilion stage. Navigating gaming and esports journalism in the new digital era is one I'm particularly looking forward to, and how Web3 gaming pays the players. And when you're at the Plex Pavilion stage, you can also fire questions at the speakers as well. So a bit of interaction is offered there if you want it.
Yeah, as you head towards the Plexus Pavilion, I don't know, maybe you just came and hung out with us here on the main stage, but there's a huge amount going on around the outside as well. There's a Gamers8 sort of exhibition to us. It's over there somewhere. And then, of course, you can go and have a likeness made of yourself, an artificial likeness, an avatar, and maybe you might want to load that up onto your social media account as well. So go check out that area as well. Plus, just along the corridor, there's this awesome sort of gallery of old games consoles. So you can take a bit of a trip down memory lane. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to bring today's session to a close. So get out there, network like crazy, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you back right here in Riyadh at 9:30 tomorrow morning. We'll be here. You better be too. Thank you.
Yeah.